enough to do a barter trade for an SV98 yet. I need 3 more Apollos. What do I do now though? Like task-wise. We go shoreline and try and get in there late. Oh, RBST. We could just do some reserves, try and get an RBST. Look at, like, we've really got not many maps left. If we do reserve though, it's going to be hard for us to get these 50-meter kills. We could try doing shoreline and just trying to get this. And we get a chance to get some snipers. That's part of back on shoreline is we have to try and do long-range kills. We put a suppressor on this. No more M4 mags. Oh, we have on interchange to kill killer. I'd rather do it that way. Alright. Wait, fuck, dude, you almost had a murder on your hands with that jelly beans video. I was close to choking from laughter. Nice. Nice in a good way. Is it potato cake or potato scallop? South Australia's scallop. No, South Australia's potato fritter. Victoria's potato cake. And everywhere on the East Coast is potato scallop. I don't know. Whatever the fuck you want to call it. This is hardcore, yep. Palmer or Palmy? I think it's South Australia, it's the Palmer. He's ran across that. What is Australia's national dish? Jelly bean steak. Rattle. I don't think we need relays anymore. We need spark plugs. 2 spark plugs. Definitely keeping them. This is the Heps key. You get it from a Jaeger quest. Is it Echo Ronan? How you going, mate? I'm gonna be looking at the edges. Contact! Contact! Poison. What we want. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. I don't know if he was shooting at a player to my left or not. Good video, very funny. Glad you liked it, Gilly. Honey, thanks for the 9 months, mate. Has the next what been confirmed yet? Nah, it's months away. You see?
На, блядь, жри, сука! Шалава!
Mate, the jelly bean video had me laughing out loud the entire time. You are a legend. Looking forward to more awesome content.
Щеми! Щеми, Берцов!
That was a headshot. How much room does this take up? Nice. There's someone above me. I'm like 80% sure there's someone hanging out outside. Need that motor. Keep me rolling. Satan. Might be at the back behind it. I'm fairly confident I heard someone. Fujitsu, thanks to the prom. There's a Richard Nixon, thanks for the round a bit. Harney, thanks for the 9 months. Look at Krypton, thanks for the 5 months. Exclamation mark rules for the hardcore rules. Unless I'm tripping balls, I heard someone on my right then. But when you say this, it's nearly always someone. Behind the bus depot, I wasn't sure. That one sounded like someone to my right. If they were gonna jump through, they'd jump through there, but they could have gone back, come around there. Just go prone. You did. Glad you enjoyed the jelly bean video, man. I'm gonna get this. Schmoody Booty, thanks for the 5 months. Jizz. My erotic cactus. Jizz. Just watched 10 minutes of this rock on hardcore YouTube, and now I'm watching it again. Yep. I'm getting better at it though. Come on. Fuck it. I don't want the guns anyway. You go to East 328.
Кому тут пизды выдать?
in east. Fox couldn't reach the grapes, so he told himself they were bad. This is hardcore. See what this guy does. I'm confident I heard shots in east though. Even if we ignore these guys here, go across to east. Was that? Do you reckon those were shots shooting in this direction that were hitting our windows? I don't think there was someone shooting from east then. I think there was shots from west that were shooting through the glass of over there and into this. No, they're on ground floor. Check and see if there's any meds I could yeet. This looks pretty heavily looted. This is a good... I reckon we're going to have a pretty good chance of getting E328 here. As long as there's no fly-out camping it. It's open. I think we get out of here. Where are we at? Posh Tash Tish. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. Fucking hell. Are you serious? I was just trying to get out. Oh, man. Can't catch a break. The recoil on that gun was fucking horrific. That's the closest we've got to 328. We're just low in ammo for some other stuff. Let's try this again. Pretty much want to switch these around. So that comes off. All right, let's give this another go. We didn't even get to take a shot last time. We died trying to get to it. 10, man. I am out of heavy bleed meds. 4, 5, 6. It's the jelly beans that brought the steak back to life. That's one way of putting it. The jelly beans burnt the shit out of my mouth. They're like molten jelly bean. Society, thanks for 3 months, dude. Dracolon, thanks for 16 months.
Less than 3.
I'm gonna get clapped here by the fucking... Don't look at me, 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 don't look at me. Fucking said that. Oh, man. Being a bear sucks fucking dick on Lighthouse. There goes another good kit. I know I was being impatient by just running across the road like that, but instead of running back up the road towards the lighthouse, it must be unbearable. I was trying to get this weekly done. I've got 19 more long-range kills to get. 19. What could I do? M4s, AKs, AKMS. Gotta make this into something. I'm not going Lighthouse. I need to do something different. I don't have any more contact. I don't think, at least. I've got the paper there. Four, 5, 6. Reload. PS. All right, that'll do.
Pest. I love the new sponsored jelly bean videos for Fear Factor. Top notch, mate.
Love this new sponsored. What's the sponsored?
Looking mighty fine today, Pest.
I had this guy go nuts at me on Twitter about how I shouldn't have bought jelly beans and that I was I could have spent that money on starving families or some shit. When I first took the photo of the jelly beans. All the jelly beans I got were given to me by Starlight. Jelly Belly jelly beans or whatever. They provide jelly beans to Starlight to have at the hospital. And they had too many and they went out of date. So I literally got them for free. And they were going to get put in the bin. They sent me a message. Starlight sent me a message. Goes, we're going to throw these out unless you want them. And I said, okay. I'll find something to do with them. I'm confused about your last tweet. Aren't you guilty of it? Or has Todd changed? Or something else I'm not understanding? Every time there's been a drops event, I've been there the whole time. I've played the game of that game in that category and been awake and there the whole time. The issue is, and I'll name drop a little bit, and normally when Valorant drops happened, at the first time the Valorant drops happened, normally went live and didn't go unlive. All he did was he just kept playing VODs over and over again And then he would be back for 12 hours. Then we'd go, he'd put the VOD up for 12 hours and just keep it going like that non-stop. And so he never left the top of the category. And he got like 80,000 subs from it or some shit. It wasn't 80,000, it was like 50,000. It was a lot. And so then everyone complained because like Summit was streaming like 20 hours a day. Some stupid amount. And he's like, no one can get near Anomaly because everyone was just using him to get all the drops, right? Because they're like, well, he's always live. So like, that's why they changed the community guidelines to state that if there's a drops event, you had to be, the community guidelines said you can't abuse the drop system. Which can mean whatever the fuck they want it to mean, right? Good old Twitch. But yeah, every time there's been a drops, I've been there. I've been physically there. In the house, awake, playing that game. Yeah, I'm not guilty of it at all. Does that make sense? Hoagie dog? But the silly thing is, right? If you're holding like 50 or 100 or 200,000 viewers or whatever it is, and you just sit there and you spam the ad button that whole time, like every 10, 15 minutes you spam the ad button, they could be making hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? They did it for like a week. And they get banned at the end of it for a couple of days. It's like, who cares? Make up 100 grand. Get a free holiday. But the silly thing is, like, at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, like, if you're playing random YouTube videos that aren't even relevant to that category, then why even bother having the category, right? Like, all right, if there's drops on Tarkov, why couldn't someone that playing Valorant just jump in the Tarkov category, say, hey, I've got drops on my channel while I'm in this category, and play Valorant? You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of where the point is. Like, next time there's Tarkov drops, like, people could literally just play whatever game they want in the Tarkov category and get drops to Tarkov. Well, it's a little bit different Tarkov because it's generally selected people, but sometimes it is everyone, and you could do that with any game. Arguably. It's a joke. But the biggest factor that content creators should care about, including people that are doing it, which they don't, because why would they, is say when you run an ad, Nike's paid Twitch to run their ads on Twitch, right? So
would you rather eat jelly beans every day for 8 months or have to eat 8 months worth of jelly beans in one day?
So say like Nike is going to sponsor, or we're going to pay for their ads to be on Twitch, but then they find out that all their ads are just getting spammed to bots or to people that aren't even there, then it sets a bad precedent and bad ecosystem for more companies to come in to pay for their advertisements on the platform, which then leads to less money for content creators when there's less ads being played. Because the value of an ad comes down to how much the company's willing to pay for it to get to the top of the priority, right? So if no one's putting ads, then it's a lot cheaper to put their ads on the channel on Twitch, means less people get less money. But Most people don't give a fuck about that shit. TFG Strat, thanks to the tier 1 for 6 months in advance. Simon Yakin. Thanks to the 8 months. Maybe it's Semi Yakin. Probably 8 months of Joe Beans in a day. I'd probably just throw up. I'm here. Love the YouTube content. Snap and Boom Gaming. Welcome, dude. Thanks for popping in, saying good day. Here we go. Nice. Let's go. Oh, wait, you went all the way down there. Hey, but I always lurk here and never say anything, but you deserve the sub. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it.
Вот он! Крот!
That was so horrific. Should be banned. So when are we getting the Pestilly Jelly Bean whiskey? I don't even know where to start to make that.
Вот он!
I give up.
Вы. Гнида! Хуярь медведя! Щеми берцов!
Isn't this scope bugged? It's just horrible. What's he shooting at me? Green tracer. Brought a backpack for me. Bit rude. We hit his backpack? I doubt it. If he hit it, he just threw it behind him. I doubt he did. Yeti Games, how you going, mate? Good morning. Hope you're well. I am, dude. Sting it. Thanks for gifting us up. Popstar Pirate. Brendan Nintendo, thanks for gifting us up. We're going to be one inside this door. Oh. Next door.
Hope you're well, mate.
Someone's been here. Thanks. We're trying to avoid the resort for as long as possible. Wolford 32, thanks for 15 months, man. I am well. Is there anything better than PS ammo at low level traders? PS and also is LPS GZH available at level 1? And then arguably FMJ for the UMP is quite strong as well. But it has to be used with the UMP, not the pistol. What have I got? PP for 545? Rather headbutt a brick wall and use that. At level 1. If I was to like say the game was to wipe tomorrow, my entire objective, early wipe, would be to get the UMP as quickly as possible. I would literally just be like, alright, level up Peacekeeper, because you just got to pay money to get level 2. So like get 1,000,000 rubles, buy level 2 Peacekeeper, and then bam, now I'm using a UMP. Because like, say you spent like, I don't know, 1.2 million rubles to get Peacekeeper level 2, or whatever the fuck you need to buy dollars-wise. Like say you do that, then literally all you need to do from that point onwards is just buy UMPs and FMJ ammo. Because you've got Peacekeeper level 2, it doesn't really make any difference. You've got like all that money, all those dollars spare. Might as well use them. Well, let's see if we die again here. Pretty over going to the resort. Alright, it's open, that's good.
Тут кореш мой бывал точно.
Scav. That scav's a good thing though, because it means there's less than likely there's no player here. Yes. Alright, got the hard drive. Alright, it's been looted. I hope they fix the abundance of BP ammo without needing this. without nerfing the spawns into the ground. We kind of can't have one at... Like, the way that they would nerf the ammo spawning would be to reduce it spawning on the roads as much. If you're talking about BP... I'm going to unload that. 762 by 39 BP. Thank you for my top fan badge on Facebook. Appreciate it. No worries. I think I might hold on to that. And there's more. I keep getting dicked on in this game. Any advice on what gun I should use? I have about 27,000 rubles. Well, there's not really much gun you can use for 27,000 rubles. Besides maybe a pistol. I'd recommend starting to do your scav runs. Every time you like, guys, if you're less than 100 hours into this game, even I do this strategy, right? Like, but if you're really new at this game, you should definitely do this strategy, all right? Even if you fucking hate using your scav run. Every single time you finish a PMC raid, if your scav run is off cooldown, if your scav run is off cooldown, spawn into factory and run straight out, right? If you want to frolic a little bit by picking up everything on the way to the extracts, grab it on the way to the extract, but just spawn into factory and run straight out, right? If you just want to focus on your PMC, if you want to play around a little bit more, go other maps on your scavs, to learn maps, go for it. But if you literally just spawn into scav, run straight to the extract and leave, you will honestly be getting like 100 to 150,000 rubles minimum every death, right? If you just straight vendor it. It's literally a free loadout every time like you can use it. So early wipe, I do it like, if you look at my scav runs on my main account, I have like 400 scav runs. And it's mostly me just spawning in the factory and running straight out. I do it in under a minute. Like literally, most scav runs I do is like 40 seconds. If I get a good spawn for the technical supply crate or the med supply crate, I grab them. Otherwise, I just run out. Oh, I already passed the drills. Get a hit list. Appreciate it though, bro. And I can never run scav anymore because I'm always killed by another player scav. If you just run into factory and run straight out, you won't be killed by another player scav. Like, nearly no one will just kill player scav on factory just sprinting straight out, or at least they do it very few. If you're like running around interchange and you've got like a full loadout from all the bodies on the ground and you got looking like you're thick as fuck, yeah, player scav is going to try and kill you because it's like, hey, free loadout. Heaps of loot. He's done all the looting for me. But before that, you need to wait 5 minutes to load in the factory? No. Scav into factory within 2 minutes nearly every time. One, two, three, four. 4 more scavs done. Alright. At this stage, sniper levels are going to be near on impossible. All right, where am I going to get the last 14 kills? If I go interchange, I could try and get these 7 scabs done. Maybe I'll do that. Just did 2 birds with the 1 stone. 14 in total to go. I might even get killer. Hey, where's the place to get the 60 round M4 mag? Haven't been able to get out this one yet. Usually raid is the best, but I don't know when they unlock, but you can do the barter trade too. I don't know when they unlock though. It might even be a an M4. You could probably even get like an M4 here. Like maybe use the GP coin barter trade, or which maybe that's probably mechanic 3 though. Oh, it's mechanic 2. There you go. So it's probably like level 15. If you get 7 GP coins off the flea, just do that barter trade if you don't have Peacekeeper 3. And if you need the other M4 mag, then I don't know. You'll have to do the Peacekeeper trade. Level 20 for mechanic 2. There you go. If you're doing that gunsmith though, you're probably already level 20 at least. All right, next raid. All right. When was the last one? I haven't played in like 2 years. December 12th. I'll leave it on forward in case we do run into killer. Go up, see if we can see any scabs at range. So, do we go out the front? Do we go... I said go with the Mosin over at Power Station. This is hardcore, yeah. Door has a spawn right there. Right there. Any tips to Punisher Part 1? Do it on Shoreline. Just run down the main center. Isolation Mark Prapper. Be a task guide for that, man. Hasn't really changed. think restricting high tier armor and ammos on the market helped anything. I feel it just kept the mid-level me getting stomped. Chat, do you see many slicks and hex grids? Like, I barely see them. But I would argue that it's done something. My only, like, I guess, annoyance is I die a lot to 762 by 39 BP. Like, a lot. I would say it's probably it'd be M62 and 762 by 39 BP is pretty much my main two deaths. Which I don't know how you count on that because 762 by 39 BP is super easy to get. They probably need to do some adjustments on the accessibility of that. But you can't like just fully remove the ammunitions and the gear from the game kind of thing. Like, at least we're not getting like 60 round mags of 995 just getting sprayed at us every single fucking raid. You guys just gotta understand that eventually there's gonna have to be an end game. You know what I mean? Like,
they keep me sane at work. Owen Pestily salute.
Not a salute. Like, eventually there's gonna have to be people that are like running end game, and it kind of snowballs where like more and more people are going to be at that stage as the wipe progresses, and less are going to be at the low level gear, right? Like when the start of a WoW expansion, there's heaps of people at the next, like, leveling up at the lowest levels, and then, you know, give it 3 to 6 months and majority are all at the end
you're
stages.
Right. It's the lack of good ammo that I've felt the most.
But it's not really like a lack of good ammo. It's more the fact that there's really only like 2 main ammos I'm seeing. And we basically want to try and prevent the meta. Why do they just make all the best ammo not available at traders? But why don't they just make all the best ammo not available by traders, but craftable in the hideout and extremely expensive, therefore it is attainable but at cost. BP is too easy to get. The reason why BP is too easy to get is when you fight the rogues, that's what they're using. I don't see why the rogues couldn't use 762 by 39 PS. Like, in all seriousness, them using PS ammo will still fucking destroy us, right? Like, they'll still destroy us. Like, they're using 855 when it comes to M4s. So why don't they just use the PS ammo when it comes to 762 by 39? And then
Hi guys.
you wouldn't have that. That's what most people do to farm
Without further ado,
ammo. Kill the rogues. Arjun Darkwood, thanks for the host. Hope you had a great stream, dude. It's all right for scavs to sometimes have 995 and BP and M61, as long as it's not super common. That's how I got my ammo case full. Yeah. Look at Glycer and his boys. They use T45 and they shred people. Yep. It's the AK-104 and the Mutant that have the BP ammo. Maybe just have it that the Mutant only has BP ammo. Because the AK-104 and the AKMS and all that are a lot more common. PS 762 by 39 not that bad. They're not. And with rogues, accuracy, they're just going to shred. I've ran like laps of this now and that was nowhere near his head. Just trying to get 50-meter kills while looking for Where the fuck did I kill that scab? I don't know. I feel like the SA58 is OP as fuck. It's very expensive to mod it to make it usable, bro. Like, how much money do you have to spend on an SA58 to actually get it?
I'm blown away with how you interact with chat while playing at the highest level. Thanks.
Nice, dude. How, I was gonna say, how much does it cost to mod out an SA58? It's probably like another 100k on top of the guns. You're looking at like a 200k spent on the gun. On his fucking head. Me and my oats, thanks for 3 months. Pushing Adam 600 bits, bro. The Zero Ergo SA I've been using is 300k all up. Like, that's a lot to spend on a gun. That's before ammo. Right, because then you got to use M62s. You can get away with M80. But you'd want to use M62s. Preferably. I think most people pick MDR. Yep, agreed. You don't have to spend all the money on the mods. $11 to go. What, 62 over 80? I think most people like 62 because of the traces make it a lot easier to shoot at range. The M62 used to have a lot better pen. I don't know where it's at now. Has it got a different recoil reduction, does it? M80 is not tracer.
Whenever it drops.
Yeah. I won't play it like as a competitive thing. I'll have some fun on it. My competitive days are over, guys. Like I was really competitive back in Half-Life in 2004. And then I got really competitive into Counter-Strike for a bit. And then I found a beautiful game called World of Warcraft, in which I played World of Warcraft at a very unhealthy level. Like, I'm talking, I was playing 8 hours a day, 5 to 7 days a week. Like, addicted. Unhealthy, Even my girlfriend left me over it. And then, I used to play, like, Counter CSGO pretty competitively. Like, not in a I wasn't in an esports team or anything, but I was just still really good at it. And then, Tarkov came along and I found a really good passion for a game. I proved that I was the best in the world 3 times, and now I'm done. My days are done. 46? You're fucking joking. That was 30? Oh, that was the guy that was close. Yeah. If I could teach you guys anything from my gaming experiences, it's find your love and passion for the fun of games, or what games make you feel, and don't stress about trying to be the best, because to be the best, the chance of you as an individual being the best at a video game in the world is nearly impossible. Like, it's not impossible, but like, we're talking probably 40 to 80 hour weeks of training and studying and practicing, and then, constantly critiquing, and then not doing anything else but just obsessing about that one thing. Like that was me for my first 2 years of streaming. Like even like first 3 years really, just obsessing about like how to make my content better and doing everything like as to the high standard I could. I still have a very high passion to make my content as great as possible, but it's no different than professional sport. It's under 1% chance to go pro. You could definitely like become like an esports player, but it's just like you have to really want it. Because like I remember I used to play League of Legends with my housemate. Actually, I'll use the CS reference, right? But even League of Legends, he used to be like, I want to get like to the highest rank possible. And I'm like, dude, like you're gonna have to start playing like a lot and start studying it and all that. And even at the end, once you do get to that high rank, like what do you have to show for it? You know, like what are you gonna feel that sense of achievement? Is the journey gonna be worth it? Like I don't want to crush people's dreams, because you should strive to be the best person you can be in whatever you want to be passionate about. But you know, my mate had like 2 hours a night to play video games. Like it's you got to be really realistic as well. Like if you want to be the best at something, you need to commit your life to being the best at something. If you want to enjoy something, you could do that with 15 minutes or 2 minutes or 5 hours. Like it's up to you how you want to do that.